gentlemen of the press, of Osu and matters arising and its effects on chieftaincy today. I welcome you all to Ajuwate Jasi House. I called you here this day to address my people and to give you the current state of Osu. We started process of unity towards peace in our traditional area after the death of Kinka, the Osu Manche. And the expectations were high and assuring that we were going to achieve historical success no matter what, especially when Ninote Owo III gave his blessings and was committed to that cause. We took this path of process because we realized that Osu has lacked both infrastructural and human resource development due to the long-standing disputes. We thought both factions could bury our differences and chart a new path to liberate our people and give them a new life towards a better future, since everything of ours is being taken away by foreigners and non-Ga persons and entities, being taken away without considerations for the average Osu indigene. And that is where the problem lies. I realize that we have allowed pettiness to overwhelm us, and we have allowed some land looters to take advantage of us by stealing and investing our wealth elsewhere to our disadvantage and detriment. It has come to light that some of these issues are created by these land looters, who later pretend to be helping us resolve the same problems they masterminded, a game that only inures to their benefit. Very soon, I will come out with the names of some persons who worked with Kinka and claimed to have paid some huge sums of monies to him and are meddling in the current Owowe chieftaincy disputes by trading informations and pretending with both sides for personal interest. They do all this by conniving with Ne Saban Achen and cohorts. Ladies and gentlemen, there was a land committee in place before I took over administration of the palace, which is made up of total strangers such as non-Gans and zero citizens of Osu in that committee. I must emphasize that there were no indigenes of Osu on this land committee. This called for information and reformation of a new one with representatives from the Jasi houses and representatives from the other quarters. But I was met with resistance. However, I persevered and pulled through. Yet our own people, per the information gathered, were also corrupted by some of these old folks in their midst to start shelving informations. I further called for total reorganization of the palace management and thought I would get support from some of these new people inducted into the palace by Niyashon Omabo, my head of family. But they were worse off with no interests of the people at heart. Ladies and gentlemen, We were told at the Land and Funeral Committee that we needed to take a loan from GCB, Ghana Commercial Bank, before Kinka could have been buried. This was after the sales of the Graphic Corporation bungalow at Ringway and other ones, out of which $1 million was realized. Who received these payments? Who signed for the releases of these properties? With what authority he did authorized it? JCB Clubhouse case is still pending, and we are following it with an eagle eye. Yet the palace couldn't raise 2 million Ghana cedis they needed for the burial of Kinka. They later collected compensation due the Osu in the sum of 11 million Ghana cedis and claimed to have used parts for the funeral. So where is the rest of the money? Who are the signatories to the Osu accounts? These are accounts which are supposed and belong to the 4 quarters that makes up Osu. Who did the disbursement? And with what form did it take? How much did each quarter received? And who received it on their behalf? How much did the traditional council receive for the management of business and administration of Osu? They are entitled to some of the statutory work they performed. It is true that the money was shared among, is it true that the money was shared among friends and cronies in the name of JASE representatives? This is traditional and administrative dishonesty in its highest form. I will produce information on how the compensatory amount was withdrawn and abused. The security agencies and the law courts will soon give us the answers on these. Be rest assured. The people who claimed to have installed a chief and are hiding at Owowe Royal House, pretending to be members of that house, are playing a game with the intent to loot Osu to their benefit. Corruption galore. They claim to be owners of the Owowe, and with all these numerous suits they have filed, both in the courts and the traditional forums, such as the Regional House of Chiefs, they still need to hire land guards with our money and other tax to terrorize the community, the very people they claim to be working for. What is all this for? How does this benefit Osu? I therefore call on the elders of the 4 quarters, the discerning youth, and all stakeholders in the well-being of Osu, including the churches, to rise up to defend their inheritance. Do not allow persons of myopic interest and reasoning to use you for their selfish gains. This must be done not just for themselves, but for the sake of future generations. The new also requires effective and efficient use of resources. God will help us. God bless Osu. God bless Gadangme. God bless Ghana. Thank you all for coming. Adumwa Osiahene the 4th. for the Osu stool, the kingmaker. Thank you. Be anyemi manager wo adafichala pe ken chenye mene ye bi ne je sane kushin saneni amane hu enina Osu be kone obeni ni Kinka chon ese wo je nsia keshin wo ba kweko ni wo ke komi fe mo ke to enjole aba Osu maami ni wo je enenshi ke jemo papa yin to papa ake wo ba ni wona hegbeni wo ke mambi ashra ojuba ni mambi anawo ise. But very unfortunately if I can in wa start me komea jinto ke amejemo ka me personal interest na me hie wo e ha ni ne ke wonu chumo ne e aye emu if I can wo ba yose ake be mi ni in your palace mi allo beni a hand over palace ahami ke ha palace ni chumo ina ke ni bi baba ho egme Osu ina ke keji obotemi tutuntu wo be fotroko ni bi pi be but ke wo ba kai wo cheni Kinka egbo e trazako no ba bi wo ya ke mokone egbo ye trazako, one of the most expensive estates in Ghana here ni egbo na ba ke wa ke funeral committee ni your in fact menji mani money nteni ya jinja da kan funeral committee ye abake wake wa fashika e GCB Ghana Commercial Bank ni akwena dana ba na shika ni akefun leke gbonyone basa ne bi mo di ake na kan bia mi ahon Osu bungalow Osu Stu bungalow Osu mea property worth $1 million ni na kan shika ana mo ni de ne yo nka wa keshin metututu imbi de keshika na isane ahon eta we fi na agba at a point because ko be akeshika ye lawyer kodi akeshika ye mukodi ateno anyeko afe yala anyeko arezi shikane ni akefe yala she wo hele she wo na akeshin I create some caucus ko ake land committee ko ake funeral committee ake neke committee ni neke mene including new people na ka meba palace mi ni ameba na meba wana chuni e palace mi mo femo yin le denche edwemo ni onake ni efe is not about no na aka meba chuni imbote palace mi na keshin ake ni Kinka fe land committee ko na ka land committee ya ni imbote mi na ke ganyo kome be mi let alone Osu nyokome ganyo kulu kome be mi let alone Osu nyokome ewo many of palace mi alo many ani na eje me agreed with me ya ke sa ke wo bomoden koni wo fe new committee injection e base inale bodo but finally wonye wo fe na kan committee committee onu wo fe ni di land committee no fe sho ake be wo ja se hia e ka kuche aha wo amefa mo me ke je hia mi e ja ke wo akunta buji ake wo ye menete school wo ye yin shikan lo wo ye meni ale lands ani bia be alo shikonji ani bia mi no aha wo ne ke meni ko do ke fi committee adwoate ne ke money wo ha is an experienced mutual architect ni ele shikomi ojugba but e shekwe wo jase en wo yo palace mi that time wo na ka gbene ne land committee na me ke we ba gba asane don ite ya bia ke mi ake aka me land committee mi akeshi ameko aka ba gba sana me ke sana aka je committee mi na ke ba don no sane bi mo je ake na mo your authority na mo ji mo ni your authority to have ask these people ake ameke wo me ni wo ha me hegbe ni ameke chuni ameke wo mo akagba sanidon ni nege me na ko me hu any di committee members ne am support ene ke yeche boemba ene ke na agba boemba palace mi ibalake palace ni chumo inye ni ya no boni sadon of course eteno ake most of the time keji afa meeting ye palace mi na take decisions na akpa na gbina before you realize that the next meeting be na ababa you'll be surprised that there's a new minutes recorded, there's a new message from a different meeting one cannot tell about. Any benaje na te na afi na kan meeting ne ke bi na fe bayano no ni ta o ma cho jake ju ke fon ke di bi ne sa jino ni te no e palace mi ayemi beni yala ya benke ni ji ni Kinka yala ya benke akestile out of the $1 million any ahomo na here anashka na kefu mikinka e wate ai compensation ko minkenye mahanye document later ye de compensation e ape ne ke shika ne awo ADB account me compensation of 11 million Ghana cedis niji blame account botemi be 110 billion old Ghana cedis ape ne ke shika ne aha me come ni ile no ni qualify me to receive this money. It only qualify me to receive these monies. But I pay ame. Yenake kutumpo ke di bi jinoni ya no ejeme. Neke shikane na te ayene sande bi moja ke na meji meni eshika. Na men qualify on this aka me here neke 11 million Ghana cedis ne, which is 110 billion old Ghana cedis. Na kanshika ake aje mbieko na ake fe womanche miji ni kinka yala shika no na hwe inweyo na meji signatories ni di many sign on ye ne ke account ne no many qualify me ke sound de ke ake ka ke stool na ke compensation is for the stool na ke stool le be I refer to the 4 quarters e ake individual quarters say ni ji tomo osukinka we ye wojase out of wojase a selector many ba form the stool. E wo the 4 quarters ni di Kinka we Ashanti alata ke osu anoho ne ke me alo akuche edwane di many form ne ke stool ne he wo na me aishka wole ake ne ke unity talks ne alo process alo come femu gbefane e amoshi ne e affecti akuche baba o no me yakuche ami na me qualify equally ni sake ameke jase amakuche jase etashi shimwe na metaye koklu e won na meji me ni qualify na metamaye ne keshikane na kashika ti ajala haten e jake wona wole akeshi shika atai na temi vi no ta ajala haten once again na ka jame hunwe ye be ni samye mahanye wujin ni chon ADB account boni aje shika jin ye mia ha boni afila ha nke na ka wujin hu ba ha nye sadebi mo eko onje akeshi ni ake ato manche me komenke o Osiahene ete ato manche no amen suspend Osiahene me komenke ame feneke na menji na ka me mini egba me o mini wala me o ni no se ama ho me komashia pretending that you owo royal house ama ho jeme ni ne ke me na me jajo ata ni ta na bia na me na ama ho jeme with chronics ni amehe gbeme komedi je jase members yame na me kemene hodeme na me claim ake ameshiani ni ko claim ake oshiani no ye to enjole no feel like lele oshiani ni sanekobe ma ba agba wona ya kucho nemi ke land guards wo fe wato manche ni ame from amenaji ame ke wo ete orthodox court ke orthodox court mi chake wo mlawo alo saneyeli he niji eni wo your brofo sajin ye ni judge star na me sa me ke wa te eni wo your kusumni sajihu ye wo wole ake wonye gbe papa no wo wa si umuko shekeji osi wo ba je wona wo yedeka ke wona je mu eja ke sandeko e da afi wo no ni wo fe wo ye no mima no wo yedeka shene fe se oba bi o yake ma ba ni still ke ba shin mening retwane land guards kaye abeyo wo wehia na be ye the virus digi akuchuemi land guards ebole kenjeje bi enye ajeme ni anya akwa land guards ebole wo ni de ke biona ni a terrorize agbawo biana ajewo bia twi ajonupa twi atrami ajwe kenagba land guards eyi akuchuemi fe ni lele ko ka no kwa foju no ko fe ni papa menike land guards indomoene no hegbene no nkenche osu onupa idiji akuche yejwe ahienye loy minsa minche wo somoyi osofoi ahienye loy nakano minche wo oblankai ni yo mane mlie ni alaka me na ke klakun chile intametua ni aka me no ni esa na akwa me mincha me to ese aka me helish na me wo ame no eja ke ame wo se no afiti omene neke gbemene ne ya he neke shikane neke gbemene na ma ho neke property ne neke gbemene na me nye na me ho ni biolo no pe hewo na me ka me to manche to protect alo ameke ba amedenche ame personal interest yi ayuen sajin babao abobe sajin babao wo blanta ni yosune akame ni bi babao ni sade bi mo ekoji akeko se ani eto manche se ani etele oponpo kya Osiahene eto manche tafrache Osiahene e bricklayer ni ino ne ba chumo ne kya Osiahene eto manche Lawrence Quist to manche me jase shia mi eje ni me jase position yen mene enyemi onupa ni saba chen ni sake leta jase eyicho ni pe the majority decision ne akọ na ke jase echu ni e afita ne ke me na yi ne ke me ne e boli ne ke me ne ti me ni ncho so ojo e na akpata osu no fe no hie na alaka nye oblanta ni nye o maami alaka de onu pe ko be ni nye o maami aka Osiahene efe neke Osiahene efe neke lele mo ni le boni adu otu enjole chiwe e pa atu enjole yibi no otu enjole chiwe ko ni nduji wo fe wo kwe akekeje achomanso ye ma na emi ni manso cho is between ni no to wo ke ni Kinka na ekwete ni no to wo da ni Jose mo baake abana meni yo hie shikamo na mbanya meke numu ajwe ko ni numu e denche ke hia bi ni ju owo we Royal House amantra ka kwaje afe kome na akwegbonu na ba chon ni abanye ni aketu enjola abashia ko ni afanaje ni sa neke gbemeji no wota wo no dicho ni nte yadun yadu cho ni ketu enjola baba shimeni ani neke cho ne awo yibi ni sa jimeni amenye medecha ameyinto ka medecha mesusumo ka medecha meni taomo shi jo suwe ne ka mechi no ame basumo ni wo nye bi ye wo nye wo bi ye nye wo bi ye nye oblanta nye ba nye meseda nye bo we na nye t-shirt nye bo we kona hanye shika fiofio 100 cedis 50 cedis ke ni ne kan abukra 200 alo baba no batashi no koto oni o kona bo 500 aka himo no ka no ka chuni mi wale shika na ja bode cho shika ni mi wale obabi o ake mini proper administrative alo ni ne kudo mo papako ake foshi ta cholete akunta abu papako ake foshi na ke manage neke ni ne nya ya owowe ni anya find out ake me jase mema ni yo na kanshia ni yo right in any case shika die na here osu Kinka we jase be right neke hiyo neke shika ni I'm one of them. We have no right. Osu stool account and Osu stool monies belong to the people of Osu. And the elders of Osu collectively must collect this money and put it into good use for the benefit of the people. Many are no. Wadenche, wabayosi, wabanake, wanibipi, ekpise. Kinka ete himeja bomi. Wakunta abu ke obakwe meni yo pale se bidani wote mekun wote jeme. Wasade bi moje aka meba na mba chonwo. Enough is enough. Bena me can you attribute one botwe. We were not there, but one botwe. Injo so adwate. No me speaker machi enhiana. Ishina tutuntu. E won tabi emi botwe. The achievements were not able to tell. Imo Osu Royal School yo. Imo Osu private school yo. Imo Osu businesses. No Osu denche as a stool e create because keji oje dankwa circle. Obenesuena ke hokete. Art center. Osuma bi ni afami 15 years ago she come and tell me development na mana new thing na mena apart from rising new buildings need in spring up ni only how the lands were released. Ole meni kedeke shikoji ne ha me. No le boni fe na develop ni ne. Shinakan shikae is claimed that eyeme kuma kutukuyami. Is that the kind of leadership osu youth nya here? Is that the kind of leadership no osu youth nye ni amentumo ye here? Kajabeni atomi 2014 nke wale for she osu ni no peninta wo ha osu pe diake to enjola ba mita o mi habo o blanta no nye street no ni mi bi mi habo blanta akeshi e ba yi e osu ne kwaso yi woni meke wona me ne hwe na me holochi ami ni amena ni ameye amenya amepe electricity amenya amepe water bills wo ba ni wo pay ko wo ha me osu ye no enough ne keji akehie shikamo to he shije juloy akwe no mita makenya ake se na mokpapa abai ne wo fe akosume bekebi ko no pai yemejin ke himejin even boy ni your man emi ana yese si sane bi mo di ake te afele ten ni ke ba shi mene hu e afeulu no na meji meni hose ni afio na kan ni nye anya boti ami ni Osiahene has never been a signatory to any Osu lands agreement. No, it was Sunday Bimo Jake, ke bemi e biake ye jase emi ke meni ete ya nina ye palace emi na me try me the managers of the palace as at that time Danny police but take over palace Sunday Bimo Jake mini jam no chumu na kan land committee in Joe land mina try me CLS land administrative local secretariat na me hode me mina me chuo ame buosu akunta and seriously ike hi don kenye nye male nye babu akunta ko kwa no gbo obate so babu akunta enough is enough ko kwa ni elamu obate so babu akunta and this time I'm calling on the youth of Osu to stop following us. They should not follow me, they should not follow them. Band over inquiry from us to give you, render an account of not watching one. Kaja anunya na ha bo ekue. Kesa ni huba. Oneku. Na ja anunya wa ke ha. Meni sha me chichi na me opale se me amake ha. No mene keji saneba nyeba jiana. Wombi nyeba mi unfita eko kenye cha mi umagina. No ni le mayui. Ajosu. Nene ewo FM mancheto manso te fiote no wo we shi akome na menya memu amehi. Shamba no boy. Egu amete ni boy a dictator ha me. I pity some of the youth. Bena nye na e choji papa na atrami. Bena nye na e shikoji ke washika. Bena nye ni ape luxury cars. Na fe aha here. Na ka to na me be koneshe da na jele po. Nye onye nye bi ene. Nye nto ajemre kutu. Ne fe onye kenye no Osiahene, nye je Osiahene. I pity you. Sande bi mo jake Beni ni Kinka yo je. We in this house of Adwate, as closer as we are to Palace, Sanebi Mojake, one fleet of cars. Ni Kinka yo. Fleet of cars. Over 15. Osumabi, mi binye sani. Beni mi, in both Palace mi, there was no single private vehicle. Yana Osutu pick up kone gbo ne machine ejeme in people ake bus koni ang Osutu ye inwe bus yo ake bus le engine ke battery ke mini azils ke mini bi in fact it's empty na pack am ahiko. This is the administration we met. In any case, I wouldn't have faulted them. In any case, I wouldn't have blamed them. They were transparent enough to say akeshi oh ekola wo yin yelo ekowa ayin shojugba nekowa yin ojugba but ken no hu ji sane bi mo di ake ewo mini akunta nyebu efenye wonye ba fe osume ekenye yes and yakpa wonye ko su yes and yakpa juju no na chonye wonye ba je baju no sa kenya to manche me esa bo fia boni e shekonye no nye ba ye manche jenyenye yo manche hu wo ba to by force no wa ye sane sane anyenye wo no sane le wo ba ye shimita o ma kenya ke mimbi cheme ahigbe aje komi ami na ye aboa wo heni wo she nu e bata wo guguna wonye don amane ke kutumpo ne ha so ajo efa benato wo kakita no kita kamo kake osu ajo a je wo yino shoso ahie yoji wo kita kamo won chuni wo hosu oba kan wo chuni mo hosu nse mo ko gbe yi ni kwense shinyeji no ninya kejo esusu mo papa ba fitan e ni wo chosu wo machine shika to mo ame fitamo ame but I promise you, I'm promising you, the day is coming no ba bi o ya keshin adimaba ifitai na fine ni adwa osu nekelo dani mamu njue mo na kra minkwa ke ma benye nulara ne bombaleke why boasteth thyself, O evil man, playing smart and being clever? Oh no, I say you are working in iniquity to achieve vanity. Working in iniquity to achieve vanity. Yeah, but the goodness of Jah endures forever. If you are the big tree, we are the small asses. We create your big tree. We are the small asses, sharpened to cut you down, ready to cut you down. Very soon, we shall cut all of you down. Be rest assured. Thank you. If you're making you a ame, okay, ame me kola amele, ame me agboding me. Or I deserve 10 CDs, 20 CDs, 5 CDs, 50 CDs, 100 CDs. I may deserve something better. Many know su eshe, osu as a traditional authority. Ene eshe, jewo womeni woyo meni, jewo wa gbode mi won osuwe. Agbode mi omo. No wake se na moko eba, wake manfe no ni. Sake yute on fi omini. Ame na ise. No laile sake yute ame bi. Koni ame ba together. Ambe bi wo nu pa e koni heni wo ke di bi e chon wo ke ha me ke heni wo ke ma ya koni wo ke ha me no ndi no ni wi aka be ni te je me o na manager ko je me o ba na me ko me ni amewole amenecha amewole ame managers by no merit na me je me na ma chon bu minji land neke. In fact I'm a small land position wa minji land neke minji land neke keke many ba sign ni bi no aya ba kon na mokobote shi amini e ba je me ba de ba yosusa na e ba yishikon ne ba yisani. And these are the things that were happening there. Ni no joni ken na the machine ni isusu ake keji toto mokume ete no be wo kwani wo jaje no ani enforce ko ni afi the new committee land committee ni na afi hu game osuma bi na ka me wo mi ekome je amefe ekome e fa ka me fe corrupt wo ka jame shia kame homo dana me kaba buti na kan committee ye share jo fi oja ase na nwa ke to manche and none sanye na nye legia ke when it comes to the traditional governance, okay, administration, what it is simple. Majority always carries the day because moko be authority ne nyu eti oshine ke mi Osiahene be right ni mate shimaka ken committee mi ya to manche ja ina ja se eko ifita in any case among the ja se mo fun we role na player the four Jase house say no about together no to manche. Wo fe we role ni wo player. Jase che eleji the head of the Jase. And I'm saying it again. Don't me be Jase che there. Yes, they give like take pay letter Jase into. A hand authority over us. Because at the end of the day, pay na feel. Nika will take a fake pay decision na take. No majority decision no Johnny Akechuni. No, in fact, Jase che ba nyani e ke sanepo abakpe mi na ba wachafo by majority decision. No, Osiahene ba ke na ba accept by majority decision. No, at the end of the day, majority decision get you here. And I'm saying ake Jase mi baja eten. Wole ake wonyemi no ekomediji ni okremi kuku. Ni teno ete ato ebi manche. Eya fe ye yinto ogbono no. Ekole maka ke ye o ya ifi o. But if fe with the reason ake no no ntabi no no we fe. Ake ju ke foke mi take no womo ke atwachemo ni ano e pale se mi ni me ni fio de keni nenwe josu ma bi pepa ko menwe am be Jase mi am be right in fact ake Jase ye are you about the administrative managers, okay, and many your installation power, okay, that administers the affairs of the amepameke. They are the council na make manche fi omini tash na susu mai ke man ye ya ke man seba amepame you that can write done about faith traditional council, and it has not changed because Danny Kemokoba traditional council for gazette or whatever na kemo supposed to be mokoni ato lomo ato le omo you are just a member installed done a few minutes akebu ya traditional council akebu ya traditional council dey na baba ni abatobo what neke body ne am so powerful. In fact I'm authority ake create of traditional council so many are you if you like nke onupa comment fita jajuate na mafita nke ajuate bi ye shiami mona to le de jajuate money acclaim so claimed installed money oje ejajuate eni ni for cheme shiane eje simple many saka me fe meet the rightful signatories too ndine mene nye mina akai mokole be wale mami kode be wale de ken shian kla at 13,000. The question is where four quarters no kenu ko bana baja in le noni beja no to ye he na keja no to mokeji shika ko iba na aja abanya ka ke o Kinka we ji icho ekole nuchum of daye Kinka we because administration can be fair ye Kinka we what call ake aye 4,000 Ghana cedis na aja abanya Kinka we 1,500 na abanya ha fabi efe 1,000 did the 3 other quarters say aloje na kan enye ba hwe e ba hwe 500 okay 500 there is for the administrative running of meaning ma ona no mi abaje na ba ha traditional council shikeko abaje mi abafe ne ke alo abaje mi it's just example ene mejido ni afio ni shika na ke ha quarter say ame wo me ba na ma account at their Jase meetings na gbe ni bi na mo me yo fe mo ya me Jase emi abaje shikeko na be fe bi ni ame ke fe no depending on amount that counts. It's a collective thing. She jeni me kume ba wa me igbe na me na mata eku na ma hi woshika ni kencho ne ke kpane no woni me ni ke shika ne ha ne ke me ne pretending with us thinking na ke shi o abanya me fe after okeje abote me abaka me ne mo boss me ni na me fe woe unto you to body ncho yen ni wi in Kenya. I'm not a corrupt person no wo ijuejue mo ni je na kan ni ajuate di Osiahene ajuate Osiahene leji money eto o manche shiji leke manche ta asen no adupo no di Jase che leji money Jase yicho Jase FK afepi ni atashi leji yicho tenowe ambeji wo cheme tenowe ambeji wo cheme no woni sa saka ke ha me ambeji no cheme amambeke mamba Sajin Koko Meyese. No one balake and my members of the Jase. She was Chemeji and Mamajino Chemen. No, they play a major and a key role. Ya Jase me. Then no bio that is no di atufue. No more atufuche. Le you was shika fin. Yabia gatofuche le shikane na geba ekulu. Juloy. Jase Che is not the spokesperson for the Jase. That is the first thing. It's a royal position. A position just as mine ni buleko yehi oje le ba fi spokesperson many touch me address na because I chose to do so catch us in town, AUA, no congbe na, if I didn't wait to she femini, AUA. But Jase spokesperson, let Jase attach in a chuso, Moni Sake, enyo edomo Jase na, ni eyo eha Jase. Na gbene danim na kan mo ba yue, be Jase ke yue mo femini, ewo ena. Na kan mo Sake eje Jase shian ekomi. Not necessarily being a member of the Jase, but eje Jase shian ekomi. She na kan mo about authority. About authority. Ne bateshi, ne ke fe bi ni sa ni efio. That is that. Wojin baba o ye. Menu ya shika on fe le amegbe. Ka me pictures. He na me peye. Boni fe na me shika ke no fe no ye fe. Bank bi na pay shika awo nchen hanyen ke ADB. Account number ni insumo ma che bi ane. She ADB. But on that na jeje shika ko me in here. But we lawyers in chueni. Ni very soon the KDB na fe wakaba hanye ko ni publish. Amanye amedomoshi ni amefi. But keji ameba fi ame chon mlagbeno. Ame chon mlagbeno. I am mlagbeno na chon na kefio ne kemaja. They should have reasons for doing that. Ne ame fi very careful. Eja ka meka ayi me kuma 200 ke 300 ke 500 na me ketama we ma t-shirts na ma nye me ase. Ni ka me gbe na ni me influencer me. Na ma fi ndoku. Na meka fi demonstration una meti ama fonte. Ame fi demonstration no ni bahani aban se na muni baje no ni ame fioi. Ke ame miefu na me ntao ni ame yi olupako hunwe. Nu ele na ko onupa me ehia. Na ma ni na le ejeme. Ame ke onupa aye ejeme. Ame bile bo wonu aka ke shika na yodi, ke shika aba, wonu aka na yodi, keba, ke mo ke ha ame. Ni ame ntao na me ke mo agbe na ambanye wa meka yira manya me mo na me police station. Ejeme ke imbi ke nyeme ni je press mi nyama ka anye nuku sane ne ma feel simple ma hanye kusu ni to manje alo kusu ni to lumo da kan kusumwe du pa lumo nye bo atu ba traditional council be authority for the instrument e banye e pronounce she pronounce be kusun fe loy ni ya to kusun na keto na kan mu saka me na ma reverse ta kan kusun na be femini am fe until you do so you cannot go elsewhere to say ake na kan mu femini akpale e se jake mu na to le akele chokusun mi ni what traditional installation practices say call wake once installed, okay, you must be distilled before pronounced. Okay, you are no longer that position. She ebela ake mokobate shike nabu ne court. In fact, court can make that pronouncement. Okay, mene akbale, and let us be careful. Ni you are ne mokaka chena yeko. Let us be careful. The difference between distillment, okay, that is traditionally, ke nullification. There's difference. Ke nullify, but when you try to oh poake sake, afio na kan kusu epo awo many afia ma mesanini. No boy la enya mokopo joy o existi. But when ni atobo ni ekole ni bi kome fe mo hewo ake akpabo alo akebo pasashe be sake ato kusum kredeku ke afilio mo aba ji ba titiri nhihye no ni aketobo ene ka ke nhihye ba atobo ne yo onani no jino na ba femini aba chukusum to na afo na ke febo ni aba fefe na ba fe keke agbogbe ya kusum gbeja no tobo na sake jase ani tobo afemini aya back to family no na ma ka kejemene ke ya nyebile wa femini wo pale ye neke gbeja to da o da se yeli ayi. As far as this is concerned, Atufuche is blemish and still remains Atufuche. Metefe ha claim akato amemanje, or they are not candidates anymore. Metefe has been claimed akato amemanje, right? Me, Osiahene Atufuche, what to manche? In the person of Noche, Ninoto the fourth. Okay? The true son of Owowe. Then me come hu eti ama to manche. Na mo ame chon aka me link ame lineage aka amo ameje. Ame ama meke ame ho ameje Owowe. Shimo ameni je adwoate no ame pelon. Aka ameni je adwoate ni na no no oni tafache nu wo ho na afọ ni ye gan wo mla mi ke okusum gbenya no to na wo yo cheni wo ye nyeni wo teve de ko ni yawo ho na afọ buwe afọ che do che we be ba afọ buwe ke ko to ata me ko machine o ko na ajeje wo bo hu jeje me I think Sunday ni sa ke akọ ni sha me wa me ke ameto third one ni je moni to kenklen le tapa le se mi ne naboni ka akọ ene ahon shika pofu ka do abokotoku se ran de jiga de ke mi yawo bile manche nke ba gwani konye na akeshi manche because the mu edwemu ke yin to jake manche ji money yo in charge of affairs no osani enyo na moko de ke take afi no ni ete afi wo maintain fe they are no longer candidates ake atwa me nyumo dromo na ameno amechi atwa na me ke sani ete sani yeli meji Greater Accra Regional House of Chiefs. We are believing and hoping that we find Obaya Jen Pepe, Obaya Butisani, Koni Agbena. Finally, Obana Moniji Usu Manche. Yo, 20 Joleke Ebaba, Jamejeni in Kebaya Amlalu, Foya here. Especially the security services. Makake, Amekwe, Ame Bejano to Ujuba. Because Nyemonu one year, Ona, Mekome Yameshi Sami. Na agbaye in the first place oba bia ke mini chon aka ye manche metepo because out of manche metene e come pe ji monite enye mlag gbejiano e a permit de chon no ni woni le e yo manche de chon no ni ewo ni meni ba to manche am qualify ni saka be to manche ni a grant na kan permit ni me chu na kan kusunwe. So the rest you ask. Hime te ibadete na afine. No ke twinjo le baba. Ke twinjo le ba e ba domo wo mahebuloy. Ke amlalu onupa ya no. E jake e afọ ka ke. Me ko me holoshi. Na me feel no ni sa na me feel. Na me ke create a double standard. Na me ke create disputes, misunderstandings among us. E jake na wonu oyosu ni langas domochina menyetu ni police domochina ekwe ne ke langas ne nye arrest ame. The question is how these are videos ke pictures all over the place enyetu. The question is ke ji moni yetu e be authority ko alo mo ko pote ko be se and e ba yetu le ke do jeme yes police na here Bomodumosi ne police commander ne edini egonti menye mini relationship ekele yo he won enye ke gonti amanye ke obi the police fonu enye habu na kansa pe to injole baba she ba ke bo ake oh I am here to maintain law and order to protect life and properties. No, one of the lives is putting his life under danger. Moko yetu olewada a license lo license ko e aketu eni na ina ni mu point tu enike na eye license wo ye bi ene she fatu ni police do mo shidi de kwele. I want to believe akeshin wo nupa eni yo mami na me ka me wa wo kenkwe ma ame fi careful ni amekwe le ojugba ame lo susani ame kan osuweni. But they just at the end of the day pretend to say akeshin wo what to manche no nya to a wo ba te yes na he nyunshini ka he nyunshini ata abaka ka ka me to abeta de nche ame ba court koni court a na ya choose money di manche. I'm sorry ka me pa na me fe no ni sa obanyi wo ya wo here yo be no ni pema ke osumen dia ke especially wo akuchi ejo mi onupa ake intake neke imbe ne ni mama tashi e bi ne koni nka ma agbasane koni mahana mele aka me na ko ibeda ma ba palace mi as of the time ni nteje me ke aftermath inan le akeshi me yue insane baba o ajemi ajue meni ba lomo mi meni nyen we kuma no na ajue meni ba chemi julo meni ke I'm a traitor meni ke I'm dishonest person meni ba ke no fe no ni ame ba ke meni bue ami ke meni ba hankla dogbi ke ni fe ame fe ame ha shimita o maka ke mi di Osiahene ye ni internet me chane ye ni wo ye ne I don't bear grudges. Nimboku sande kwa hu ye kunji. Ole no he woni ofiye. No mene no ni yuene. Ka da fi chole ke dipo e kanibo. Bote momi. Ko nu no kunshi bimi. No kwa de gbona ya bia ma ke no ni nke ne. Ya no ya bi meni in accuse o ake no ni nke ne. Ani mini ja no kwa le ni yomi. Ana me won me ke bo ame no. Ko nu kwa ake enyo tenoniji anokwale makae ni masomonye afami alo atomi nimba yimano akemba somoma nimba wani maaya no nomba ni masomonye osume makae masomonye ni dabi ke gbe onane manu mahanye ke ye ndoko ipele mo mapele mahanye osu hile wotawo osu aye hie ni wo safi na apewo ka cho ape wo no aka himi se pa anya ba ni nawo jo ma fi wo no kana woke ho ana woke bi abi wo hie aka ake wo ye shi ke woka no kwale ke kutumpo akudoma kecheme ya ameche wo lebi afedun wakana wo hie egbe shi ke ofe ya no kwale mi ye ango jomo ajo cha no manya bla o